So there's this game, right? And it's really popular at the moment. There's also this song that's somehow always popular. It's done well on my channel before, so you know what they say, if it works, it works. So today I present to you a combination of both of those things as you guys gave me your approval. First though, I have to talk about how I got each sound for the song. If you don't care about that though and just want to skip ahead to the music, go to this time code. Feel free to come back and watch this bit later though, because the more you watch of the entire video, the more you support me and this channel. Oh, and subscribing is greatly appreciated too, but only if you want to watch more of my content. So, the instrumentation for Megalovania is pretty simple. You got some basic percussion, lots of bass, and some different melodic instruments, so let's choose some sounds for them. Starting with the kick, I reckon the sound of walking along metal floors of the ship should work well, just with some slight effects. For the snare, to get a decent sound, I'm going to combine the sound of executing someone with the sound of someone getting shot to produce this. Yeah, that's got some good meat to it. For the hi-hat and crash, using the sound of a door opening and or closing should work perfectly. This is for the hi-hat, and this is for the crash. Couldn't work better in my opinion. And finally, to top off the percussion is a sort of tom drum that's used halfway through the song. I really want to use the vent sound for something in this remake, so what I'll do is cut it shorter and apply some EQ. Perfect. Next up are the three bass instruments in Megalovania. Let's start with the thickest. For it, I'll grab the sound of a round starting, cut it shorter and chuck it in reverse. The next bass sound is the first one that's introduced in the song. It's a bit less heavy than the other one, so let's just try using the emergency meeting alarm, just cut shorter. The third and final instrument that plays the same bass line is a distorted electric guitar. Since it's a bit higher pitched than the other two, using the report body sound but pitched up an octave should work pretty well. Now, moving on to the melodic instruments. The first is this sort of cinematic hit sound effect, so what I'll do is grab the pizzicato strings from the report body noise and use that. Next is the horn/trumpet that's featured playing the main melody near the start of the piece as well as some of the solos. Since the sound of getting ejected is basically a single frequency noise already, let's just use that, just stretched to twice its length. And finally we have the sound that will be playing the melody we all know and love. I found that the sound when the vote timer ticks down is also just a single note frequency noise, so that should work well without having to change it at all. I'll also be applying a tiny bit of reverb to each instrument to fill out the song, just keep that in mind. So there you go, that's how I got each sound for the song you're about to hear. By the way, while you're still here, I'd just like to remind you that a couple months ago, I started my own subreddit where you guys can post memes and art about me there. I plan to feature some of those posts in a future vid, so feel free to go check it out. Anyways, I won't hold you on any longer. Here is Undertale's Megalovania, recreated with only Among Us sounds. And there we have it, most likely the last video I'll ever be uploading while studying at university. So you know what that means, more videos more often. Make sure you stay tuned for tons of new epic vids coming soon on both this channel and my gaming channel linked on the screen. Also, if you haven't already, feel free to like this video if you enjoyed it, because that would be greatly appreciated by me and the YouTube algorithms. Oh, and get that bell on too so you know when my next upload is. Anyways, that's all from me. Stay safe and I'll see you next time.